Hi guys, today I'm gonna teach you, or show you, I guess, how I take care of my feeder insects, because this is not the only way. I just want to make that very clear. It's not the only way that you can take care of your feeder insects, but this is just how I take care of them. But the only insects that I have on hand are mealworms, waxworms, and crickets. So I'm just going to show you. So the first thing that I have, this is to hydrate the insects. It's Cricket Quencher. Can you see it? Okay. That's what I use to hydrate them. It doesn't smell bad or anything really, and this will last a really long time. So I'll just show you what I do for the mealworms first. Well, what I did for the mealworms is at PetSmart they came in like a small little bowl. Not this big, but they were a little bit bigger. But it came with 50. So, and then this is what Pippa, my leopard gecko, came in. So then I just dumped them in here because I feel like they needed a bigger space. So I just used their bedding, which I don't know what their bedding is. But then what I did is, I don't want to totally ruin everything, but 1 second. As you can see you can see that the Cricket Quencher is in a little water bottle cap. I put it in the water bottle cap just because I just threw it in there at first, stupidly, and then it got all covered up in the bedding. So I just changed it into a bottle cap, which is probably what you should do. And what I have for food, you can use any vegetable or some fruits for food, but the only vegetable that we had was celery, which celery is a good option because it'll last a really long time. Sorry, I'm back. But I just used celery because it will last a long time. No, I used celery because it's the only thing that we had. But celery is a good option because it lasts a long time, but there's also like carrots, which are very hydrating too, that last a long time, and apples I think last a pretty long time. It might have been something else. Oh, and potatoes. Wait, I think I just said it backwards. I think apples and potatoes don't last long. I don't know. I don't use apples or potatoes, so I wouldn't know. But what I do for the waxworms is absolutely nothing. I don't put anything in there because I really honestly don't need anything. When we have honey, I'll probably put some honey in there because waxworms would go up into beehives and get the wax and stuff. That's why they're called waxworms. So I generally don't do anything, but when we have honey, I'll probably put some honey in there. And crickets. Okay, I know this seems like a really small container, but look at these crickets. They're teensy tiny. There was 24 crickets, but then 3 of them died. 4 of them died. But all I do is it's kind of the same. It's the same as the mealworms, kind of, because since there's egg carton in here, so if you'd see, put it right here. I probably need to change the food, but I put it right here, and then the food's right there, and then what is it called? Cricket Quencher on the other side of it. So the egg carton is kind of just like the food dish. So the reason that you have to feed your feeder insects is something called gut loading. If you don't gut load your feeder insects, then there's no point in feeding it insects if you're not going to gut load them, because it doesn't give them any nutrition. It's not even a bug if you don't gut load it. So that's definitely a really important thing that you have to do. It's not something that you can skip over. You have to do it. It's not that difficult. So I don't know why you wouldn't. It's just what you have to do. And it's not that difficult. It's not hard at all. So just do it. but but also something, my mealworms. Did I already tell you this? I don't know. But I don't put my mealworms. I was putting my mealworms in the fridge, but then I stopped putting them in the fridge because they'll last like 3 weeks, and then they'll turn into pupas, and then they'll turn into darkling beetles, which you can feed all of those to your gecko. So it doesn't really matter because it'll just give them even more of a variety of food. So that's all I have to say. Sorry, my voice is really crackly, but that's all I have for today. And I will see you all next time. Bye.